Hello, this is the Long Haul Gamer. I want to welcome you back to my Let's Play series in Sky Factory. This is episode 4. If you watched the first 3 episodes, you'll notice that I have been doing some building off screen. So as you can see, I have completely surrounded my middle floor, or my lower floor. This will become a middle floor. Uh, I usually just kind of refer to this as the main construction floor, or production floor, rather. Um, as I was saying, as you can see, I have built to completely surround or drawers to completely surround this floor. I have color coded, so I made them out of 4 different materials. So I have my basic oak wood, which will just be like where I store all my wood and wood products. I have a birch section, which will be where I have all my um, ores and metals and all related stuff to that. I have my reddish orange section here, which is the acacia trees, I believe you say it. This will be for mob loot, which is why I have the string over there, along with other miscellaneous stuff. And then finally, I have my spruce section, which will be where I have all my food and gardening stuff. As you can see, I have moved all my seeds, my apples, my worms over here. So where I put my bacon donut and that random tin nugget um, that I got when you started the game. Oh, speaking of which, I know earlier in episode 2, I was referring to the nuggets as shards. I think that's from a different game. Sorry about that. I also have done, in order to create this, I created a lot of wood. So as you can see, I have a decent amount of wood here built up. Not too much, nothing crazy, but a decent amount, along with a ton of leaves, which we'll be using to create dirt and water. So I added a third uh, oak crucible for creating water over there. I also added 3 more normal crucibles, and as you can see, each one of these is filled with 3 buckets worth of lava. And actually, while I'm talking, let's top these off because they could each hold 4, I believe. So let's add 4 blocks to each one of these. Just might as well be using the space. I also, as you can see, I've expanded. I've added 8 more furnaces and moved them over here. And then this corner I have reserved. I'm going to be building my smeltery here. Which if we look at our materials and new handbook, which is Tinker's Construct Guide, all you do is click smeltery. It'll open you up to the page I was just at. Gives you a little brief overview. So it can be any size from 3x3 to 11x11, and any height a minimum of 2. So if you right click on any of these pictures or even left click on them, you can click and drag them. If you click this like little circle icon here, it'll actually show it being built block by block, which is really kind of cool. You can see all the pieces you need. So as you can see, for the smeltery to work, we need a base of 3x3. We need some walls surrounded by other seared bricks. We're going to need a tank, a controller, and a drain, and then some more seared bricks on the top. Now to create seared bricks, what we need is grout, which I actually have grout cooking here. As you can see, I am grout. In order to create that, we need, it's really simple. We need some dust. I grabbed 3 because I have 3 crucibles of water here. Once again, just make some clay. And then for every clay, we need 4 sand. So let me grab 12 of those, since we have 3. And then 4 gravel. I made a decent amount. I made 2 stacks of each gravel, sand, and dust. I have been using quite a bit of it though, except for the dust. I haven't used a ton of dust. Anyways, we just type in grout and we get grout right there. As you can see, it's just a simple pattern. Clay in the middle, surrounded by the dust and the clay in alternating pattern. And that each one of those will create 8 grout. So we got 24 more. So let's go grab blocks of coal. Add the grout to there and cook it up because we will need a lot. Also, on my off time or off screen, I have been crafting or cooking cobblestone since we have so much of it now into cobblestone or stone. That was stupid. Oh, that was a waste of a block of stone. So I believe that's all of it. Let's start collecting some of this. Oh, some of these seared bricks. Make sure everything's empty. Yep. And I'm just going to wait for these remaining couple blocks to cook. Actually, let's not. So as I was saying, first thing we're going to need is some seared bricks. Here we can see, just by typing in seared, we will see all the things we can make. So we're going to need seared bricks right there. Just the basic ones. Just 4 seared bricks makes a seared brick block. We're also going to need a tank, which is right there, a seared tank, which is 8 seared bricks with a piece of glass in the middle. So we're going to have to cook up a couple pieces of glass, or of sand into glass. Then we're going to need a seared furnace controller. Actually, no, we want the smeltery controller. We don't want the furnace controller, I don't believe. Yeah, that's not a seared, so we want. So we're going to want. Well, there's the drain right there, which we will need. Right there, smeltery controller, which is just 8. So let's actually just build that now. Instead of just talking about it. We're going to need a couple drains. I like to make, I'm going to just go ahead and make 3 for one whole side because I will use them. So there's an extra couple. Let's see, like I said, we're going to build 2 tanks right off the bat. So let's see, put our mini charcoal back in there, cook those up. Let's just wait for at least 1. Okay, so we got 1 piece of glass. So where'd the tank go? There's the tank. So we got a tank. We got our drains. We got our controller. That's all we really need besides the bricks. But then in order to use the drains, we're going to need the faucet right there. I was thinking it was called a tap. So we're going to need 3 of these. 1 for each. 1 for each drain. Then we're going to need a casting table. We only really need 1 of these. Let's see. And then we're going to need 2 casting bins. I know I just shift clicked, so just be sure you don't want all, we don't need 15. Okay, so now we got all the components except for the actual seared bricks. I was kind of just waiting for these to cook up to see how many. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need, let's make 1 more tank while we're at it. We have plenty of bricks. I was kind of holding off to see how many bricks we would have left over before I built the second tank. And now, once again, all you do is there's 8. There's 16 more, 24. That'll be enough for a decent sized smeltery. So once again, a 3x3 area. So let's break up some of this floor here. Try not to fall like I did in episode 2. Lay down, there's our 3x3 pattern. Then there's our back wall. Let's see, let's do the drains over here. Sure, why not? So we're going to take our smeltery drains, click them like that. And then we're going to pour them here, so we're going to clear out this area. So we got our 1 table. Let's put the table here and the casting basins. These casting basins will allow you to, they just create a whole block of a metal at one time, where the table allows you to create stuff out of molds. So, for instance, like ingot mold or an axe head mold, stuff like that. Then let's take our tanks. There's our 2 tanks. And I just kind of like it to be at eye level for our controller. And I don't have enough bricks. I am 3 bricks shy. So let's see here. I got all of it out of there. Yes, I did. Shoot. Well, that's a bummer. I really should have started making water. This will take just 1 second. Actually, all you really need to do, it only has to be, I know it's at too high, but that's including the space level. So if I drop this down, see how it's lit up where before it was dark? That means it's connected. So all we need now is to get our bucket so we can start adding some lava fuel to it. All that good old lava. That was a quick 8 buckets of lava. See, as you can see, each one of these has 4,000 mil buckets in it. Put this here. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these lead ore chunks. And the reason I know I said it's kind of a waste, there's not much of a use for lead in this game. And we're going to create an ingot mold. Now, there's 2 different kinds of ingot molds. There's one right there. Or cast, that's what they're called. And actually, the clay one isn't showing up, so maybe there is only one. So as you can see, click it. We need to take our smeltery. We put a block of an ingot. Doesn't matter what kind of ingot it is. We'll be using the lead. And then you pour molten gold, molten brass, or molten aluminum brass on top of it. And as you can see, you could use any ingot, which is why we're creating the lead one right there. Because if we're going to lose that lead ingot, which is no big deal. Now to make brass molds or a cast, we need 1 bucket of zinc, or 1 part zinc and 2 parts copper. We don't have any zinc right now. So go back here. We could make them out of gold. I'm trying to think. It requires, I think that's 1 ingot worth of gold, 280. Let's make it out of aluma brass because it requires half the amount. And to make aluma brass is really quite simple. Let's see, alloying. Okay, so we need 3 aluminum and 1 copper. We have both of those. Let's see. I think aluminum is right there. Yep, we have 6 of those. Okay, so we need 3 of those and 1 copper. Now just go in here into the controller. You shift click them. As you can see, aluminum melts super fast. Copper actually melts really fast. Like when I put other stuff in there, like say obsidian or even iron, iron's like twice as slow as this at least. But actually, that's almost done. Might as well watch it. Because as you'll see, I'll add a second layer, and it'll start mixing right away. See, there's the molten aluminum brass. And now we have enough right there ready to cast. And if you want to switch what layers on top, basically whatever layers on bottom is what will pour out of the taps. So we're going to want this aluminum brass. So just click it, and it'll start pouring out there. So while that's mixing, go retrieve our ingot. Just right click, place it, and then just right click on the tap or the faucet. I don't know why I keep on calling it a tap, but on the faucet, and it'll pour it in. And there's our mold. There are clay molds for certain things, or clay cast. I keep on saying molds, but I keep on meaning. Yeah, see, okay. There's certain things, I guess, like ingots, we can't make out of clay. So for these, we just use molten clay. So we just put clay in there. However, these are one-time use molds. So if you think you're never going to use it again, I guess you can make them out of clay. Stuff like ingots, you're going to use a ton of. So this is like an unlimited use. So you might as well. I make everything out of aluminum brass. And as you can see, we now have 7 ingots left. So once again, all you do is click. It doesn't matter that that's also made out of aluminum brass, and it's done. So as you can see, the progress, some stuff like this aluminum brass is very quick to cool down. You just keep on clicking on it. Now, if I would have had 9, I could have made a whole block and just poured it all right into there. Be about done. There's 6, so this should be the last one. And basically, I'm just, yep, okay, so we're empty. So I'm just gonna put this over here and use for future molds. So I could just add it back, reheat it. Let's see how much. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna take all this iron ore. I have 27. Well, I only have enough room in my smeltery for 9. But that 9 will make 2 buckets. As you can see, like compared to, remember how fast that copper was going? Iron really is slow. But while that's doing that, let's go retrieve our water. Or use the water for clay. So let's make some clay. So we could actually make this a 2-layer. Once again, get 12 of each. So let's get some coal. Let's split this up between 3 furnaces just to speed it up. Not like we don't have enough furnaces to do that. So that way we could get our missing 3 blocks. Okay, see, now we have 2 blocks of iron out of 9 chunks. And so I'm going to use my my casting basins to create full blocks. And now that that's empty, I can melt 9 more. And this will hold a lot more. See, this will hold 72 ingots worth. So it will actually hold a lot more than just 9. It's just 9's all the room there is because each one, as you can see, takes up 1 block. You do not want to jump in here. If you do, you'll actually bleed out and contaminate stuff with blood. There is certain metals, pig iron I know for one does require blood. So you kind of actually have to bleed yourself. Oh, there's our 2 blocks of iron. Awesome. See, this was our iron one. There's blocks. That's just about done. So I should have 2 more blocks. Add the rest of the iron ingots or chunks in there. So we do need a lot of iron for our next step. And let's start pouring them in the casting basins. Check on this. Perfect timing there. We don't need to use our crafting table for these. Let's see. I said I needed 3. When you do break this, you will not lose whatever's in there. I don't. No, you won't. Okay. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. But you know what? I'm going to play it safe. And I'm going to wait until I at least pour them into the casting basins before I block my controller. Or break my controller. So as you can see, it is going down. You do got to be careful when you add metals in here. Especially if you do not know if they would alloy into anything. For instance, if you add, well, as you know, from aluminum and copper, it will make aluminum brass. If you add gold and silver, it makes, I think, electrum, something like that. So you got to be a little bit careful. Okay, yep, okay, so that's done cooking. Let's break this. We could have left it on the ground level, I know. But there. See, and now if we open it up, you'll see we have now we have 18 slots there. And our total capacity has gone up from 72 to 144. So I will build this out all the way up to the roof here, so 2 more layers. So that'll give us 36 spots we can melt at once, which is plenty. We won't be using this for mass production. This is mainly just going to be used for, say, casting Tinker's Construct parts. And maybe making some alloys early on. So, awesome. Now we have 6 blocks of iron. Oh, speaking of which, let's grab one of those blocks. I did say I wanted to build a sink just to make water gathering so much easier. This will act as a source block. You want this one right here, this first one. So all we need is 5 pieces of wood. Any wood will work. A bucket of water, 3 pieces of iron. So let's take our iron block, make 9 out of it. 9 blocks. We still have more wood than anything, so we need 5 of those. And we still have our bucket on us. And I did not add any more leaves. What an idiot. Let's see, what else can we do while we're waiting? We could add some more cobblestone. Get some more lava, because we will be needing lots of lava. Let's top those off. Let's see. Create some more charcoal. I didn't want. I wanted 16. And grab 2 stacks of oak. Whoops, I'm trying to run it. It's not letting me, because I'm hungry. Should be enough apples. Good enough. So, whoops, I grabbed 3 stacks instead of 2. Oh well. So let's just get this going in kind of the background. Whoa, I hate it when it does that. I don't know why it does that. Oh, I do. It's because oak can be used as, the wood can be used as a fuel. Still super annoying. Move that over so I have 5 for my water tank once that's done. I mean, this process, as you can see, it's not slow. But having instant water is so much better. Like I was saying earlier, it just makes a source block. Almost every mod pack I've ever played has a source block for water in one way or the other. Some of them literally are just like a blue block that you right click on to get a bucket of water out of. Whereas this one will actually make like a sink, which I think is kind of cool. So anyways, we have all our required stuff. There's our sink. We get our bucket back, which is good. I wasn't 100% sure if we would for that recipe. You usually do. So anyways, right click it. There it is. All you do is take your bucket, right click. We got a full bucket of water. Like that, instant water. It's unlimited. We'll hook transfer nodes up to it in the future to pipe water out to other stuff. That's basically all the water we'll ever need right there in that sink. So no more melting leaves. We'll still use leaves for dirt creation because there's really no way to generate dirt without that. Let's see, 25 minutes in. I know I wanted to do some other stuff. Oh, let's create a bottom platform real quick. And I don't think we're going to get to... originally, I wanted to start magnetic generation to create power. But I don't think we're going to have quite enough time for that. I'm going to take all this stone I created, though. I really wish you could shift click it up into your crafting. And we're just going to create a whole bunch of stone bricks. Okay, that's 8 stacks. You know what? That's plenty. Whoops. I must have had a short stack in there. Okay. So let's take our stone, just our normal stone, put it back. Like I say, 8 should be more than enough. Let's try to put away the rope. There's rope. 8 should be enough. Then again, I said that last time and then cut myself out of there. So let's extend that rope ladder. And now for this one, we'll have to go a little bit farther down. And the only reason, like, to not make a 4 high layer here is because I'm going to be burning netherrack. And netherrack throws up sparks and will set our entire wood fort above it on fire. I know you need, I think, at least 5. To be safe, I think I'm going to go down 6, though. And I might not have enough wood for that. No, I usually do 5. Okay. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go as far down as we can. Yeah, I'm not going to risk going farther than that. And of course, I put that block there, and I want to step onto that. Whoops, lost that block. Oh, well. Okay, so hit F7 to check our light levels. I always do that when you're building a new section or a new level. Grab some torches. I believe I put them right over here too. Yep, right by the rope. That rope because I am 1 high. Definitely gonna need more than 4. Let's see here. Actually, you know what we need? We need redstone. Before I go anywhere else, we need redstone. So redstone we get by sieving dirt. Where's the normal redstone piece? There it is. Nope. Oh, here's the block of redstone. Okay. So through a sieve, we need to sieve dirt or dust through an iron stiffened mesh or a diamond stiffened mesh. We obviously don't have any diamonds, although that'd be nice because you get a 10% chance versus 5% chance. But we do have plenty of iron now. So let's see. Each one mesh requires 4. Let's see. That'll be 9. That'll be 15. That'll be enough for 3. That's, you know what? Screw it. Let's grab an extra one. How many will that make? That'll give us 24. That's enough for 6. Okay, that's good enough. And then we're going to need 5 string per mesh, so 6 times 5, 30. Let's grab 30 string. And yeah, let's build a new set of mesh, because let's keep our string mesh. So once again, for that, let's see how many we have. 2. It doesn't really matter anyways. So let's see, I said 6, right? Yeah, so we're going to need 12 sticks for legs. We're going to need a whole lot more wood than this. Let's grab a whole stack. I didn't have a whole stack. There we go. That'll give us a full stack right there. That. There's 2. There's 4 more. So let's go over kitty corner here. Create create a new area for iron meshes. Now let's see here. I know it's like that, and then fill in the rest of these areas with string. Yep. You know what? I'm going to take rest of this dust and gravel. See, I put my hammer in here. Probably not enough hammer durability left, but let's try it. And let's just make all this into dust. Because a 5% drop rate is not high. And we're going to need a lot of sorry, I'm having trouble thinking. I'm doing too many things at once right now. We're going to need a lot of redstone. That's what I was getting at. Because I'm going to skip the lava stage for heating up cobblestone. And I'm going to jump right to the netherrack. Because it is that much better. And to create netherrack, all you do is you take lava and you throw in a piece of redstone. And it will create netherrack. Well, it almost had enough durability. Where I go, I reach through and I put it in a drawer. So, let's build a hammer real quick. I have. I'm struggling today. Sorry about this, guys. I'm watching the clock too much, I think, is what's happening. The extras in there. I don't know why I didn't vein mine that. Probably because it was only 6 and I wasn't worried about it. Okay, grab the rest of this dust. And this is the stuff that will fly everywhere. You know, I'm not even going to worry about splitting it into even stacks because it's 6. I'm too lazy to think. I know I would have to drop 4 to make stacks at 60, but oh well. And if we check our inventory, okay, we actually do have 1 redstone right there. Let's screw it. 4. Not paying any attention today. But if we look around, we might find redstone that got chucked somewhere else. That's usually the case. Unless they fix this. If they fix this, it would be awesome. They made it so redstone doesn't go flying everywhere. That'd be a lifesaver early on. Let's hope they did not fix it, though, or else we've only gotten 1 piece of redstone, which that would just suck. It'd be awful. Oh, there's a couple pieces right there, so it is still throwing them. Good, that's good. I mean, it's not good, but I'd rather it throw it and have a couple pieces laying around than only get 1. Okay, so there's a couple, 2 more. And now it's kind of the hunt for the missing redstone. Yeah, it looks like we might have only gotten 3 pieces of redstone. Oh boy. Bueno. I don't know. I just had no bueno. I believe that's no good in Spanish. My 2 years of high school Spanish that I never use. Wow, I'm really hoping I just kind of stumble across some invisible redstone and pick it up. But obviously it's not happening. Yeah, we only got almost 3 full stacks of gravel. Or of dust netted us 3 redstone. What else did it give us? So let's see. Got some blaze powder, which is kind of useless. We got some other stuff. We got quite a bit of iron ore, so it's not all us. Oh, we got some glowstone. That's good. Gunpowder, kind of useless in this mod pack. We can make a power generator that burns gunpowder, which is kind of funny. It literally explodes, and if you're within like 5 or 6 blocks of it, it'll actually throw you back and damage you. It's a funny one, but it's highly impractical. I forget even what that generator is called, but like I say, it's kind of funny, kind of impractical. But we do have 3, so not all is lost. However, I really would like to move my cobblestone generator down to this power station because what we're going to do is we're going to automate. We're going to basically take our generator. We're going to pipe it in using transfer nodes and transfer pipes into the crucibles, and then pipe that out once again using transfer pipes, this time fluid nodes, and pipe that into something called a magnetic generator, which takes lava and uses lava to produce RF ticks, which is basically the electricity. And that will power everything, from the recycler, which I mentioned earlier, but mainly the auto hammer and the auto sieve, which will automate this whole process of sifting, of smashing gravel and dust and all that fun stuff. It'll make it so we don't have to do that ever again. And then auto sieving it, which the sieving part's not hard, but it is kind of time consuming and repetitive. But anyways, let's see what a transfer pipe requires and transfer node. Maybe we could at least start that process. Okay, what we want is right. Okay, here's transfer node, transfer pipe filter. Okay, nope. There it is. Okay, transfer pipe right up there. So that requires some stone slabs, some glass, which is easy. We could get in 1 redstone. But in order to use it, we need transfer items. We need 2 more redstones. So yeah, it's I don't know if it's worth it right quite yet. Basically, if we had 1 or 2 more pieces of redstone, it would be worth it. As much as I hate to do this on screen, we are going to start smashing some more stuff. Fixing some hammers. Create 5 more hammers because we will burn through them. You know what? We're going to have to sell these bricks aside for a minute. Oops, I didn't pick them up out of there. Okay. I just want to transfer them up to my inventory out of my hotbar. Okay. Let's make some dust. Let's try to get preferably like 4 more. The way these things are dropping for me today, though, who knows if I'll get that. And I'll be so happy when we can get away from doing this. Early on, redstone's kind of like the bottleneck. We need lots of redstone to create. You need redstone to create all your equipment, pretty much. Now, you need redstone to create all your redstone RF tick, which is redstone ticks, I think is what it's called, or redstone flux, whatever. Anyways, you need redstone to create all your redstone generating and transferring stuff, for lack of a better word, stuff. Such as for the magnetic generator, I'll probably need like 5 more just for the generator. So I'm going to need a lot of redstone. Once again, you need redstone to create the netherrack by throwing a piece of redstone into lava. So it has a poor drop rate, and you need a lot of it. So it really is a a bottleneck right now. Once we start automating stuff, you'll be auto sieving and auto hammering so fast. And you start it and you forget about it. So once we get the basic machinery set up, we'll be generating all that stuff so fast you'll never really notice a lack of anything from that point on, for metal wise and resource wise. So I mean, there is that. That's not too far off. Whoops, I looked up a little bit too high. Oh well, doesn't matter if it's not clean. We're just going to be hammering it away anyways. And once again, redstone unfortunately only drops from dust, so we have to go all the way down to dust with this stuff. Which is a pain, I know. But I know at the end of episode 2 I said things start getting really exciting after cobblestone generator. Maybe I jumped the gun on how quick things get exciting in this game. Except for I have to admit, I find some of this stuff exciting right now already. The smeltery is awesome. I'm so happy we have a smeltery. Mainly for the 2-to-1 return on all of our ores. I mean, that's just great. Makes things so much easier. If only it did that for redstone somehow. Because once we start creating stuff like, I forget if it's the auto sieve or the auto hammer. One of them requires just a ton of metal. So I think it requires something like 2 blocks and a couple plates each, or maybe 4 blocks. I think it requires 4 blocks and 2 plates each. I mean, so that's a lot of iron. I don't know if I said iron yet, or if it's the same block. They require a lot of iron, so having that doubler really helps. I think it's 2 blocks. No, a couple plates. Yeah, that's the sieve. Yeah, it requires 2 blocks, 2 plates, 4 pieces of glass plane, I think. And then a sieve in the center. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm kind of busy breaking shit, literally. And I don't have any food on me. I don't think. Nope. Going in the wrong corner. I forgot where I put all my apples. Originally, I had them all over there. That's my excuse. Make sure we have enough. One problem is you have to make sure you're not pointing on anything that you could interact with when you're eating. Run. Oh, it didn't break. That's why. I was wondering where my last piece of gravel went, but the tool didn't break, so I didn't get any gravel, which is good. Oh, I forgot. This is actually quicker, doing 2 rows at once. Kind of snaking your way across. That's how you forget a block like I just did when you're hurrying it too much. Or an entire... I'm also distracted today because I know I have to get on the road very shortly here, like in the next 25-30 minutes. So I'm watching the clock, I'm doing that. I started recording a little bit later than I had originally planned. I have a 3 o'clock appointment. I'm not too far away from it. I'm like 90 miles from it. And I want to leave by noon because I do have to get a trailer wash out on the way there. Not that you guys care about my personal life or my work life, but I want to make sure that I'm not late and don't get in trouble in my company, because my dispatcher, I'm sure, would throw a little hissy fit. Well, justified fit if I sat for several hours and then was a couple minutes late. I think that's understandable, so I'll leave him alone for that, I guess. Seems like I had an even amount, so it seems like I'm short somehow. One block. Don't have anything in my inventory, nope. Well, this is gonna be like 2 blocks broke. That's a little more than 2 blocks. Like when I have a perfect amount of hammers, though. It's kind of cool. Oops. Vein mine key. Wasn't holding down that. Awesome. So what did I say earlier? 6. So let's go 60 on all these. That was just a little slip up there. Okay, come on, redstone. Oh, we got one more already. See any that have flown out yet? I don't. Nope, there's one. Awesome, we got 5 at least. And this episode's officially going long. 7. Awesome. Why couldn't we had this good return of redstone earlier? Would have saved about 5-10 minutes. Oh, there's another piece that just went flying off to the side. I'm gonna grab those. Or that one, I guess. 9 redstone, that's pretty good, actually. Can make a decent amount of netherrack plus some transfer tubes. Oh, I just realized I don't have any sand. Oh well. That's not the end of the world. We got 9 plus whatever's thrown. There's a couple right there. Yeah, we did good on redstone this time. Awesome. I mean, we started with almost, what, 5 stacks almost? Oh, just over 4 stacks. Actually, just under 4 stacks because there were stacks of 60. So we started with just like one more stack, but we got 8, whereas before we had 3 stacks and we got 3. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, I'm very happy now. So let's see. Let's create 6. I forget which one I need glass for, but just create 6 pieces of glass. No real pattern as long as they're touching. Okay. Now, how much mini coal do I have? I only have 3 mini coal. Whoops. Jesus. I've been really messing up a lot with that furnace today. Create some more mini coal. Okay, so for transfer pipes, okay, yeah, we need 2. So this will give us enough for 6 transfer pipes. So that'll knock us down to, or get 6, so that'd be 3 transfer pipes. So that'll knock us down to 8. We only really need 1 transfer node, so that'll knock us down to 7. Okay, yeah, that'll be plenty. Okay, let's do that. Stone. Let's see, we're gonna need stone slabs. So 2, 3. That should be enough stone. Make those stone slabs. Oh, we need a couple more. Okay, that will be enough. Okay, so we need that. We need 3 redstone, and then yeah, you get 16 per. So that's why I said that will be enough. And then we're gonna need some transfer nodes for items. So we're gonna need some stone. Any stone will work. It's just going through all the options. So we're only gonna do one. Well, yeah, we only need one of these for now. I mean, we'll create 4. So we need 1 chest. Do I have any chests in here? Nope. Of course not. We'll need a chest. We'll need 2 more stone. And I grab 3. Sometime on that first one, you get 2. And let's see, where was that? Right there. Oops, I haven't made my chest yet. Okay, then I'm gonna need more stone. Let's see, I need 3, and then another 6. So I need 9. Actually, let's go grab 6 more. The reason is because I'm gonna actually need some stone barrels. I can't throw the lava, the redstone and lava together. I can't mix them. Trying to get that in there. Inside the crucibles. So I'm just gonna put 2 barrels there. Bucket. There's our nether rack. I'm trying to grab 2 buckets worth. I don't know why. Whoops. Did it again. And finally, do I have any iron left? No, I don't. So I'm gonna take another block of iron. Because we're gonna have to light the netherrack on fire, so we just need a flint and steel. And actually, I'm going back. I'm rushing, and I know I'm rushing here. Let's see. We don't need the hammer. Do need that. Yeah. Let's just dump all this stuff. Worry about placement later that we don't need. Cobblestone. I do have placement for that. The books. Oh, actually, I was keeping the books in this one. At least return those to the right spot. Bucket. I don't need the bucket anymore. Yeah, I probably should have. Oh well. Let's see. Put the stone back. Grab a couple stacks. We're gonna need more planks. You'll see why shortly. Yeah, that'll be enough for now. And finally, we're gonna need some rope. Okay, so that's everything we need along the bottom here. So go over here. Whoops. Obviously, we need one more thing. Of course, we need one more thing. That's we need our cobblestone generator. And I am actually, before I even go down there while I'm up here, let's upgrade it to tier 2. We have 8 iron just sitting there in our inventory. There's a tier 2. Awesome. There's our rope after we place that. And talking about placement, okay, so we're going to want 1 row of cauldrons here. So we might as well just, let's go out a little bit farther away from the rope. A couple blocks. Actually, we're going to have our transfer pipes. So we're going to have our wall here. We won't use fence on this level. We actually use wall and glass brick and glass. So there, let's do that. Okay, then there'll be glass filling the gap. Here, I'll show you what I plan to do. Okay, so in between these two layers of brick, there will be glass. So we'll have our transfer pipes. Let's go here. Let's leave one for walking. Transfer pipes, so fluid out. Kind of building out this platform a little bit as we go. And okay, so walkway, fluid out, crucible, and then this will be our intake. So we need our generator right there. Perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll hold shift and click with the transfer node. Keep on holding shift, and there's our pipe out. So I'll start piping out cobblestone. And let's see here. So this will be along the path for the cobblestone we'll take. And then we're going to want to have a gap because we'll have the fire at this level. And we'll see why I brought the rope. Down a couple layers. Remember to hold shift to stop. Okay, so that's the fire level. This will be where the netherrack is. And this is completely unnecessary. But I like to do it for cosmetics. Just to make it look good. I'll probably never be under this platform again. So I'll have a slab right there. A stone slab right there. And that's what, just make it look better from underneath. Like I say, it's completely cosmetic. Let's see, while I'm under here, can I put that there, there, and there? Yep. Okay, now climb back up. Retrieve the rope. Actually add that, even that up. And let's see, put a slab there. Oh, I really should. Yeah, I'm going to drop down here. Let's see. Just because I know I'm going to have a second row over here. There will be no way to get there. Let's see if I could break this and grab it. Yep, awesome. So there's netherrack. More netherrack. Oh, 5. Whoa, I almost fell there. That's risky. Whew. That was risky. Let's brick this all off. And then let's build around it just so I'm not as paranoid about walking around on this area. And I know there's lots of red, lots of yellow right here. I'm not too worried about it because I am going to start lighting stuff on fire. Oh, I was thinking I had 8, but okay. And then all you do is light it, and that will never go out. Awesome, see? No more red. Except for some yellow right there. Did I grab some torches? Yes, I did. put a torch somewhere. Put right here for now. Okay, so let's do some more transfer pipes. And what we'll do is we'll start grabbing crucibles. Just because I don't want to waste the lava I have, I'm going to grab my bucket and bucket it all out of here. I guess I can't put it back in there. Oh well, doesn't matter. Go back down. And now placement of this is kind of tricky, but all you do is you put one block there, then shift, right click, and as you can see, it will automatically connect, and it's automatically adding cobblestone, and awesome. Now items, of course, as you might have guessed by their name, will only transfer items, not liquids. So there's fluid transfer nodes. Can I add that back in there? No, I can't. Whoop, pick it up before I burn something. Okay. So I guess those other buckets of lava will go to waste. I'm not really worried about it at this point anymore, because I have automated my lava generation now. That will literally just run non-stop from this point on, until I start piping it out. But as you can see, like, we got a 4x rate before, so as you can see, it's going a lot faster now. It's awesome. You know, automatically add another brick once it gets down to 750 solid cobblestone. Any second, there it goes, because each brick takes up, or each block takes up 250. There we go. So now we got our 4 crucibles melting cobblestone at 4x. So this is essentially doing what 16 crucibles would be making with torches right now. That's why I love it. And let's put these down somewhere. Doesn't really matter where, because this is not the permanent location. I'll definitely be moving these barrels. Because what I will do is I will pipe lava right from here using fluid transfer nodes. Actually, you know what? We might... Oh, wait, no, we don't have any redstone. I was just going to say, let's make some. Let's see. Yeah, we need 2 redstone. Guess I should have saved 2 redstone. Oh, well. Like I say, it does not matter. But this is awesome, because right now we're on our way to power and automating stuff. Oh, I will tell you one thing we could do right now. We don't have enough transfer nodes to make it efficient. Let's automate one more thing before I call this an end to this episode. We're going to pick up our barrels. Let's just pick all of them up. Whoops, vein mine. And let's see, we need some chest or some kind of storage device. Did not mean to click that. We actually need 2, so let's grab... Well, I'm going to grab 20, but 4 that's going to be to patch up this hole now. So now we have literally a hazard. Here we go. No more fear of falling off the edge there. I need to patch that up with something. But anyways, this is like the most basic form of automation right here. So we'll take a chest here. Wait, I don't like that placement already. So let's do here. And then we're going to need 3 in between. We only have enough transfer nodes for 2 barrels for now. So let's automate. Put one there. We're going to automate dirt creation now. So what we'll do is we'll put leaves over here, and we'll pipe them into these two barrels, and then we'll pipe them out into here. So, give you an example. To get it going, let's just take all the leaves we could get. We could fit in our inventory. Whoops. There goes a whole bunch. Oh well. Sort. See, now as you can see, it's automatically taking them and filling them up. Not the quickest way, but we'd never have to worry about it again. And when those are done composting, it'll automatically pull them out and put them in this chest. So now we would no longer have to manually create dirt. So automation is starting. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is the fun part of the game. Throw those couple. And I will probably off screen, maybe off screen. I don't know. I will replace this with just one of these those storage crates over there, just because they have so much more inventory. Doesn't really matter on this end because we probably won't ever fill this up with dirt. But as you can see, we got 2 dirt in there already. If I had more transfer nodes, I mean, obviously I have transfer pipes, so I could say usually I like to go just use 8 of them like that. Doesn't matter if they're stacked. I just don't have any way to get them out of there right now. That's why I'm not going to connect them to pipes or anything. So I need 6 more transfer nodes for the backs of these. Nothing on this end but pipes. Like I could pipe them all into here right now. For instance, like I could do that right there. I'll just manually have to remove this top layer. I just can't get to this bottom one, so that's why I'm not going to worry about that now. Not that I'm that worried about it anyways. Screw it, let's do it. Let's get the layout done. Okay, so there, now we're going into 8 different. So that's a whole stack at once, composting, just like before. Takes up less room, and we don't have to worry about it. And boy, we're over an hour now, which is way too long. But automation is fun in this game. So basically off screen, I'll probably do some more sifting, try to get more redstone. That's really all we need right now. We need redstone. I'm not going to look it up now because that'll take another 5 minutes rabbit hole. But we'll need redstone to make our magnetic generator. Once we make our magnetic generator, we'll be able to we'll have power, so then we'll be able to automate hammering. And then once we automate hammering, we'll automate sifting. We'll get all into that in the next episode. That's the real production of Sky Factory. So excited. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I covered a lot. I mean, it may not seem it, but we started automating. We created a smeltery. We automated lava generation. We automated water generation. And we automated dirt generation too. So, yeah, we automated 3 processes. We're set up perfect now for true power generation and true automation to get ores and materials. So pumped, so happy. Thank you for watching again. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter. Email me if you have any questions, recommendations for other games. LongHaulGamer@gmail.com. I'll put it all up on the screen. Once again, thank you. I hope you had a great day. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next week.